But this is one of the things that makes us unique is that we offer this service. It's not, it's not like going to a practice building seminar where you learn how to get new patients. It's uplifting. This is credentialing.
Here again with Dr. Marty Kotlar with Target Coding, one of our success and strategic partners, mostly in the component of credentialing. And for those of you who have been in practice, if you've tried to credential and your smoke comes out of your ears of yourself or your office manager or any administrative assistant when you're trying to do that, I've definitely experienced those headaches of CAQH and trying to get DME certified through Medicare and just credentialing with NPIs and things like that. So, just from a high level, we're now going to be partnering together to provide credentialing services for practices out there, particularly in the areas of Medicare, major med when it comes to CAQH, durable medical equipment, NPIs. That's very high level. Any tidbits you can give us on credentialing for Medicare? Like, where does that get confusing, or where can you guys step in and help?
Yeah, well, to begin with, credentialing is not a fun process. I speak to, my members and they're like, Dr. Marty, I didn't go to chiropractic school to fill out credentialing applications, so I get it. And it's not fun, but this is one of the things that makes us unique is that we offer this service. It's not like going to a practice building seminar where you learn how to get new patients. It's uplifting. This is credentialing.
Yeah.
This is draining,
Your body.
so
Yeah.
yeah. And this is a big but, it's part of running a business.
Yeah.
My nephew just graduated chiropractic school and he wants to get in network with all the insurance plans because he feels it's a good way for him to get more new patients. I was in I was in a couple of, I was in network with a couple of plans. I went through the whole credentialing process. And I was in one plan. I didn't like it. There was a lot of paperwork. The fees that I was paid weren't fun, but all the teachers and the firemen in my area had this plan. I was probably getting 3 to 5 new patients every month. So I had to be in network. I had to stay in network.
It's a good
And
flow.
yeah, and there were, and hopefully, they would come in for acute care and I would try and transition them to wellness maintenance. And then the ones that stayed, that was great because if I wasn't in network, maybe they wouldn't have come in at all. So there's pros and cons to being in, pros and cons to being out of network. So getting in network for some plans is very easy. You could go online and do it. For Medicare, again, it's one of those things like I recently bought a barbecue from Home Depot. I said to my family, I'm going to put it together myself.
Oh God.
So now I'm outside with all the tools,
Yeah, and
and an
the
hour and a
little
half later,
yeah,
yeah,
and the
all the
Japanese
little,
instructions.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
reading the instructions, and now my wife and my kids, they're laughing at me because they're watching me.
Yeah.
And for $40, Home Depot would come to my house and do it for me. So that's basically what it's like with credentialing. If a doctor doesn't have the time or a staff member to do it, then if you don't have, I mean, if you have the time, then do it yourself.
I
But many
still don't
doctors,
even, I suggest don't, because there are so many places to sign and miss and little tidbits of paperwork that you guys are just the experts at. Like,
right,
how to decipher these codes.
right,
And just talking to your Natasha, your team member, like she's excited about Medicare and NPIs. Like
yeah,
you want to, and I could talk to 99 chiropractors. They are not excited about Medicare or NPIs, but your company and your people are. So
right.
that's a piece. So with Medicare,
So wait, one more thing. Let me wrap up Medicare. So I call them the red, white, and blue card patients. The patients can come with that red, white, and blue card. So if you're a chiropractor that in practice and a patient walks in with that red, white, and blue card, unless you fill out the Medicare enrollment form, it's the 855 form that we would do for you if you wanted to outsource it to us, or like I said, if you have the time, do it yourself. Then you will become enrolled in the Medicare Part B program, and then you could accept Medicare Part B patients, the red, white, and blue card patients. If you do not fill out the application and you don't get enrolled, then you're not allowed to see Medicare Part B patients. Like, again, my nephew's like, Uncle Marty, I want to see Medicare patients. I said, okay, Justin, you have to fill out the form. It's like, I don't want to fill out any forms. I just want to charge them cash. I'm not even going to be adjusting them on some of these Medicare patients. I'm just going to be doing exams and laser.
Yeah.
I have to enroll. I said, Justin, I don't make the rules. I just explain them. Like, I have a lot of, doctors and staff, they say to me, Marty, I don't understand that rule. And I say, I don't understand it either, but I'm just here to, so
Yeah.
just want to let doctors know that if you do not have your active Medicare PTAN number, you're not allowed to see those red, white, and blue card patients at all. You'd have to say, sorry, go somewhere else. But my recommendation is if you don't have an active Medicare PTAN number, just get one. And then you could see them for exams and laser and do whatever you want. And if you don't have the time to do it, we'll do it for you.
And that's important. So even for those of us with cash practices, having a PTAN number allows us to still see them even if they have Medicare. Is that accurate? Like we have to.
Of course.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
just happened the other day. I have a client where he's part of a group of chiros that are doing very well with neuropathy. They have a really good, aggressive diabetic neuropathy marketing campaign going out. They're getting tons of new patients. Many of these patients are Medicare Part B, the red, white, and blue card patients. And I spoke to this doctor. He's like, Marty, my little circle, none of us have our Medicare number. We used to a long time ago. I said, Doc, you and all of your buddies need to get your Medicare PTAN numbers as soon as possible.
Yes.
Otherwise, you have to stop seeing all these people.
Yeah.
So now he's getting enrolled.
Going through the 855. Yep. So when we talk about credentialing for, and this is important also for those of us who are distributing DME, there's a whole process to get certified for DME through Medicare. And is it the same process for Major Med, or Medicare is its own entity with durable medical?
DME, yeah. So if a chiropractor wants to see a Medicare patient and sell the Medicare patient a back brace for cash, no problem. Mrs. Jones comes in, needs a TENS unit, a chiropractor can sell it cash over the counter. A home traction unit, it'd be cash. Now, some chiropractors say, well, I would like Medicare to pay me. The patients don't want to pay cash. So chiropractors, yes, can become accredited, certified DME providers through the Medicare program and get paid. There's just a few enrollment processes that the doctor would need to go through. But yes, it is possible for a chiropractor to get paid by Medicare for back braces and knee braces.
And that's federal, right? That's not even state by state. That's federal. That's
same across all 50 states.
That could be a really good revenue stream for people. But I know there's an investment to get it going. But if you live in an area where there's a lot of red, white, and blue cards, and you want to add that as a revenue stream, it's a possibility, and your outfit can help them credential for that. And
yeah, well, to give you an example, a LO648, that's a lumbosacral back brace, probably costs the doctor, most manufacturers will charge the doctor about $200, $250 for that brace. The Medicare fee schedule for that brace is $950. So the doctor could have a $700, profit from one brace. How many adjustments is $700? If you're getting paid $50 an adjustment, that's, 10, 15 adjustments, but you could make the same amount, so DME, I think pound for pound could be the most profitable.
Yep. That's an excellent resource for revenue there and profit. So also NPIs, we can credential for an individual NPI and then a group NPI. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Important for both of those. Now, is there, like, if I'm just a single practitioner, I just need one NPI. Do I have to have a group with my practice also?
Typically, yes.
Okay. Okay, good. And obviously you'll go into all these details. I just wanted to let our audience, our listeners, our Genesis Nation people and clients know that these credentialing services are now available through and powered by Target Coding and your excellent, intelligent, passionate, excited team. So Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing.
Now, just one more thing. We just had a, Genesis user contact us, and very busy practice, and he's opening up a couple of more offices. So now he's bringing on some chiropractors that already have a Medicare number from another office. So all we need to do is something called reassignment of benefits or revalidation, which is another part of credentialing, but that's really easy. That could be done in, 15 minutes, so.
But it's still super important because a lot of our clients have multiple practices and they're hiring multiple chiropractors from other offices. So it's just reassigning and revalidating that. So I mean, there's a litany of services that we can now provide through target coding under the umbrella. I'm going to say, quote unquote, the exciting umbrella of credentialing. But thank you for making a boring topic relevant and necessary and intelligent. I appreciate the work you're doing, Doc, and really excited to partner up with you.
Appreciate you. Thanks a lot.